Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
We are back again, show number 98. We're inching closer to show 100. You're going to want to see show 100. It's going to be very cool. I'm Jim. There's Todd.
And in the corner here, our producer, Lisa Gray in the house.
Ready to box.
Strong. She's ready to go today. She
I'm
is
in the
strong.
corner. I don't know. It sounds like.
Looking violent over there. Welcome to our show today. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com. It's got wonderful things for you to look at and topics on our next shows and things like that. But our topic for today's show is a winner. In fact, it's what's one more than a trifecta? A fourfecta?
Superfecta.
quadfecta.
Superfecta.
Superfecta, quadfecta, the top 4 real estate marketing mistakes to avoid.
Ooh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
And if there's only 4, that's not that
Stop
hard.
what you're doing and listen.
Wow.
And just make sure you're not doing any of these and you're good. If you're doing one or
Right.
two of them, just remove them.
Remove them out. I mean, it's not like 53 things to avoid. It's only
Right.
4. So it's not that hard.
Piece of cake, man.
Let's get right into it, shall we? The number one reason why agents fail. Anybody? Anybody? Know what that is?
Anybody.
I think I know, but I have a paper in front of me.
You
so
have the answer. So that is cheating. The answer is marketing.
And what does marketing do? Marketing gets you more at-bats at the kitchen table. That's our whole objective, right? Marketing gets you more at-bats at the plate.
Exactly. And it's not marketing that's bad. It's doing marketing the wrong way.
Correct.
That is bad.
Right. Number one reason people fail, remember we used to say prospecting is the same thing, right? You're prospecting
Exactly.
your marketing.
A painful experience. Well, marketing the wrong way is a painful experience. And most people are not marketing experts, but that's okay because we know a place that has some marketing experts that we'll tell you about here in a little bit. Now, let's take a look at 4 common real estate marketing blunders that you should avoid when you are doing your marketing. So marketing mistake number 1 is the lack of a plan.
And we see that all the time, and it's very challenging, especially when you first get in the business, because you've got these dues, these fees, you've got this shiny object to chase, this agent over here. Watch, if you talk to the seasoned people in your office, the people that are knocking it out of the park, I guarantee you they have a plan in place and they follow it, discipline every single day.
Right. Now, unfortunately, putting a marketing plan together is probably not at the top of a lot of people's lists, but it is mistake number 1. Just as you would caution your buying clients to enter the process prepared, you should too when marketing your business. Even a rudimentary plan can help you keep on track and on budget. Now, remember, the more detailed your plan is, the better it will perform. So, a plan starts with identifying your target market or markets in your area.
And what's great about this, you don't have to get overwhelmed with this, right? We have a lot of great agents out there who say, you know what, I'm going to take FSBOs, right? If they have a lot of for sale by owners in their market. And I'm going to become the best in my board at that, the dialogue, my presentation, prospecting. And then once I master that, I'm going to go master another thing. So now they're going to, that's the magic of how the great agents think.
Absolutely. Now, you have to know who your market is, because that's half the battle of creating your marketing plan. You might decide to target a niche based on your past experience with them, or simply a desire to have to work with a specific niche. Either way, it takes time to identify which markets made you the most revenue in the past. But take a look at that, and if certain markets haven't been as fruitful, it may be time to let those markets go.
And it's like the old saying, right? We talked about this before. There's riches in niches. Why? The average realtor, if they're going to do marketing, they're just going to do just listed, just sold. So they don't know I can do a strategic surgical campaign to equestrian people, to yachters, to golfers. So hit campaigns if you want to look at what's available out there if you're lacking in this one.
Right. And take the time to focus on a niche or maybe 2 niches. Become an expert in certain markets. That will help you create your strategic marketing plan.
Exactly. And there's a lot of things out there. So you can pick something that you're comfortable with, something that you love, something that you like, because you're going to bring that enthusiasm to the table.
Yep.
Exactly. Now, don't become too gung-ho with your plan. We're keeping the violence theme going there, Lisa. Nice. It's worthwhile to take time to understand where the money is, which brings us to mistake number 2, which is not understanding where the money is. Seems repetitive. One of these One of the biggest myths about home buyers is that the target group of them are first-time
I think
buyers.
the opposite of redundancy wrote number 2.
The redundant division of redundancy was in charge of that one. Now, you'll find information on agent websites trying to sell things to agents and even news stories. Now, the fact is, the National Association of Realtors states that first-timers make up only 33% of all home buyers. So you should diversify your marketing dollars to include target markets in addition to those first-time home buyers. You might want to look at baby boomers, the move-up market, lifestyles, interests, empty nesters, high-income consumers, and even investors.
Well, and here's what I like about what you just said. So I'm a real estate agent, right? And whatever city you're in, right? You guys know your market. You know what's happening. You know where the momentum is. When everybody else zigs, look at the menu, what Jim just served up to you. Pick something. When they zig, you zag. You don't have to fight the current. You can say, boom, here's a niche that, you know what, I doubt anyone's playing over here.
Right.
I'm going to go over here and play huge. Now, there's magic in that thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we did a podcast, a brilliant podcast, if I say so myself,
Thank
back
you.
in December on niches that make money.
Yes.
So maybe you want to go back and tune into that show because it's really good. Can we do like a pay-per-view on something like that, Lisa? Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
I say we look into it.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Okay,
let's look
excellent.
into that. Maybe we can.
$100 per past episode.
That's not bad.
Well, because they're going to make per listing like 8,000 or 9,000. So,
Right. So the ROI for the agent would be very high.
That's
on that.
excellent.
I
They
like
would
it.
pay $100 to watch that show.
right.
Huh. Until we get that set up, just send your credit card in to Jim, Todd, and Lisa, care of Take a Listing Today podcast. All right. So some niches that we discussed included luxury market, home construction, and some specific generations as well. And when you're looking at generations, that's going to bring us to marketing mistake number 3, misunderstanding the data.
Don't do that. It's going to put you in a bad place.
And it's really the data of generations to continue the redundancy theme that we have here. So among other things, NAR breaks down seller data by generation. For example, Generation X makes up the largest home seller pool at 27%. However, baby boomer generation, which is ages 54 to 72, makes up 43%. How can this be? Well, that's what they say. They report the data, and it makes the group appear smaller, which could cause agents to neglect the baby boomer group as not worth their time. But of course, it would be worth their time because there's more of them, right?
Exactly. And watch, many agents get paralyzed. They overanalyze. And I deal with this. We're getting a sign up today, Market Dominator, and he watched the video 6 months ago. Hey, I'm ready to go. When should you plant the oak tree? Today. So you don't wait 6 months, because that guy would have had 2 or 3 listings by then.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you understand how to target the niches with the money, everything else marketing related from social media to the content that you utilize will fall right into place. Unless, of course, you become overwhelmed.
Ooh.
Which brings us to our 4th and final marketing mistake, which is going it alone.
I can do it all on my own. I don't need anybody. I have a printer. I've got a computer.
Okay, we'll fire up your HP inkjet printer and fire up some postcards off of that.
Well, and it's like what we've said for many years, right? The great agents don't get paid to design, edit, layout, cut, paste, right? A lot of agents in the past, I don't think they say this anymore, but I've talked to thousands. We do it all in-house. We're saving money, quote unquote. You're not saving money. Why? Your average commission is incredible. Outsource it to a company like us or pick one. And guess what? We'll make you look incredible. We'll do that. You guys work on doing what you do best.
Right. It's okay to outsource to professionals who know more about you.
Correct.
We're not going out to try to list houses. You shouldn't go out and try to design marketing.
Right.
Well, and I think for some people, this maybe even becomes a control issue, a perfectionism issue. I need to control every aspect of my business.
Right.
I'm a perfectionist. Only I can do it right. Do you grow large businesses doing that? Does anybody?
No.
Has anyone in history ever done? No.
Nope.
There's a point where you have to let things go and trust professionals.
Well,
Do what you do well.
correct. And it's a mindset thing, right? Because I've talked to a lot of realtors and they're like, I said, what'd you do today? Oh, I worked on my marketing. So what's interesting about that is they go home and the spouse says, oh, what'd you do today? Oh, honey, worked on my marketing. I'm getting all this. So it sounds good. It's feel good work.
Right. Exactly.
It's feel good.
Which is not good to do.
No.
It feels good, but it's not good.
You didn't prospect or go on any appointments.
So here's some things that you might actually want to outsource so you can focus on high revenue generating activity. How about creative work like writing blog articles, photography, videography?
Videos are a great thing. Watch, these great agents out there can take the phone that everybody has nowadays, do some great recordings, some short ones of whatever their expertise is, whether it's just introducing themselves to their area. I mean, there's a lot of magic they can do with that phone.
Absolutely.
And
there
some
is.
don't like it, some are not comfortable. And
And there's software that'll put it all together.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
do some cool stuff. We might want to try using that for a podcast once.
yeah,
It might come out.
we might consider
pretty
that
decent.
actually.
All right. How about the hands-on side, managing email lists, website work, and social media management?
Boy, that would be a great thing for agents to outsource because that's a rabbit hole. They go on there to post their little posts for the day, and they're 3 hours later, they're coming off after surfing.
You're exactly right. Upwork, it used to be called Elance, I
Yep.
think.
Yes.
So they could go to Upwork.
Yep.
And there's so many people that are great at social media. So if you as a realtor, if I'm the realtor, I'm gonna be great at being a realtor.
Yeah.
It's very inexpensive to farm that out. You can get them what you want to get out weekly or periodically, and there are people.
Well, and if you want a creative outlet, like,
Right.
oh no, I want to do my own postcards because I'm creative, I'm an artist. Okay, go crochet, go start painting, do that on the side. Find a hobby on the side. Don't make that your hobby to create a postcard
Correct.
for your business. No. That's not going to make you the money.
Well,
Leave
think
that
about
to
the time you
professional.
take to create a postcard or create an account. They could have called 4 past clients
Oh,
or,
yeah,
or centers
absolutely.
of influence. In
Sounds
theory.
like
Right,
avoidance,
right.
actually, is what it sounds
Right.
like.
And here's something you should avoid: designing your own postcards. Why not have a trusted industry expert like ProspectsPlus.com take care of the design work for you?
And I'll tell you what our marketing materials do. And we realize as a marketing company, we have one objective when you're sending out postcards or Market Dominator or any marketing. And we have some of the best graphics minds in the country who understand marketing. Our objective is to help that marketing piece bypass the trash can and get in the house. Now you're floating around the house. So exactly, don't reinvent the wheel. We've done this long enough. We know what works, what doesn't.
Somebody's already figured it out.
Correct.
So just
Yep.
use that. So your job as an agent is to generate the leads required to make deals. Therefore, saving time and frustration by hiring experts for the rest of the work often makes sense. Now, we understand the possible fear of committing the right size budget for this important area of your business, real estate marketing. So to ease the pain, just remember these two things. Number one, outsourcing marketing is tax deductible, probably.
Yeah, check with your accountant in your state. But here's the reality of it.
Likely.
When you go do your taxes, obviously that's a legitimate expense in real estate. And those people making a ton of money need some of those tax breaks.
Right off.
So,
Yes,
so there's
they
nothing
do.
bad about it either way. It's a win-win-win-win.
Your
Yeah.
CPA will tell you all about that.
Yep.
Secondly, and most importantly, it frees up more of your time, which in turn means you'll be working more on your money-making activities. Now, in case you're curious, we do have a couple of money-making resources that you might want to consider. How
Correct.
about?
And these are all in the show notes for them, by the
Yep.
way.
Yes,
Yep.
they are. The free 12-month real estate marketing planner.
This is magical. Tell them a little bit about that.
Oh, it's so
they can click
magical.
on it.
It's a
I love it.
12-month guide. The 12-month real estate marketing planner is 12 months. Once again, redundancy here. That strategically defines what marketing to do and when to do it. It also outlines activity for 4 key market segments, including niche marketing, getting more listings, geographic farming, and your sphere of influence.
So that eliminates a lack of plan. You click on that link below there, do that, and that will eliminate lack of plan.
It's somewhere to turn every
Right.
day,
Yep.
every week of the month.
It's
If
giving you
you're-
ideas.
If you're scratching your
Yeah.
head, open it and look at it. Yeah.
And Prospects Plus also offers a wonderful free guide called Crush It. The Crush It guide includes easy steps to launching an effective direct mail marketing campaign, how to create your targeted mailing list, the perfect way to lay out your marketing materials for success, and 7 opportunities to target your area right now.
You know
Doesn't get
what
better than that.
You know what I love about
What would
this?
something like that cost?
It's free.
Free!
It's free. Yep.
Woo-hoo,
On Prospects.
free.
Prospects.
So click on that today.
You know
And
what I love about the Crush It guide is it actually has illustrations of the front and back of different types of postcards, free direct response reports, all different types of marketing materials. And it actually, illustrates why the card is laid out the way it is. So it's giving all the principles of direct mail marketing and of marketing in general. So I think it really serves a purpose as far as helping people understand when professionals are putting these things together, why they're doing it the way they are. So when you're on Canva, goofing around and throwing babies and flowers and dolphins on a card, it's nice to understand there's a reason we don't put dolphins on cards, or you know what I mean? That Prospects Plus is laying a card out the way they are. They're using a certain type of headline, a certain kind of font, certain colors. There's reasoning behind it, and the Crush It Guide shows it. It explains it. It illustrates it. So it's empowering.
I've never seen a card with dolphins and babies in the same picture.
We might have to make one and just see what it looks like.
Nice. I don't know why that is.
Maybe the baby's riding the dolphin.
How did she invent a postcard like that?
I don't know. The things that go through her mind sometimes. I don't know.
Well, she's from Wisconsin, so we have to cut her some slack.
Yeah, because the dolphins are pretty prevalent in Wisconsin. So
maybe I've seen them there.
Okay, so
dolphins.
That is everything that you wanted to know about how to avoid the top 4 marketing mistakes. Just follow that, and you'll be a marketing superstar.
Soothing.
Okay, on that note, why don't we just wrap this thing up because we're not going anywhere at this point. And our show, don't forget, is brought to you by Prospects Plus until they stop getting any business from this show, and then it's over. Hopefully,
we might be yanked. We don't know.
We might.
Big cane that'll come out.
Yeah. Whoa.
We'll see Todd go first.
Yeah. Whoa. Where'd he go?
You're closer to the door there.
What show was that? There was a game show that did that. The Gong Show.
Gong Show. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, it's a good thing we don't have that actual cane because we would have been gonged off a long time ago. Thank you very much. Don't forget to join us for show number 99 next week. I'm hoping we make it to 100.
We will make that happen.
Before the gong, before the cane.
Before the cane comes in. So thank you for watching. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.